warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adam Seno.
Hey, my name is Wisnu, and today I will give you a questions about bullying. So please answer this question.
Yes.
Okay, the question number one is, how is bullying different from conflict?
Bullying involves repeated harm and power imbalance, while conflict is typically a disagreement or argument between equals.
Okay, nice one. And the question number two is, how does bullying impact a person's mental health?
It can lead to anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, PTSD, and it can lead to anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, PTSD, and even suicidal thoughts.
Okay, the question number three is, how can bullying escalate over time?
If unaddressed, bullying can become more frequent, severe, and damaging, potentially leading to physical violence or long-term physiological harm.
Okay, question number four is, how can society define bullying clearly?
By outlining it as repetitive, intentional harm, physically, emotional, or social, and also ensuring clear examples are shared in anti-bullying police and additional materials.
Okay, the question number five is, how does cyberbullying affect victims differently than in-person bullying?
Cyberbullying is persistent, anonymous, and visible to a large audience, making it harder for victims to escape or recover from their harm.
Okay, the question number six, how do victims of bullying usually react initially?
They might feel confused, scared, sad, or maybe angry, and might withdraw socially or keep the issue to themselves out of fear or shame.
The question number seven is, how does being bullied as a child affect someone in adulthood?
Uh, it can lead to trust issue, difficult forming relationship, hollow self-confidence, and unresolved trauma that impact mental health.
Okay, the question number eight, how do bystanders typically respond to bullying?
Response vary, some ignore it, others may laugh or join, while empathic individual might intervene or report the bullying.
Question number nine, how can people recognize if they are unintentionally bullying others?
By reflection on their behavior and asking themselves if their actions or words are harming, including or belittling someone. Feedback from others can also help them.
The question number 10, how do bullies justify their actions?
Bullies might release their behavior by blaming the victim, claiming it's a joke, or dismissing the harm they cause as insignificant.
Okay, question number 11, how does bullying disrupt the learning environment in schools?
I think it creates fear and anxiety, making it difficult for victims and bystanders to focus, participate, or feel safe in school.
Question number 12, how does workplace bullying affect employee performance?
It lowers morals, increasing absenteeism, and reduce productivity, leading to higher turnover rates and a toxic work environment.
Okay, the question number 13, how can bullying lead to social isolation?
Victim might withdraw out of fear or embarrassment, and others might distance themselves to avoid becoming targets too.
Okay, the question number 13, how can, okay, sorry. 14 tap? Nggak apa-apa.
Iya, Nah, jawabannya cok
Oh.
melaju.
14 minta?
Hmm.
Okay, the question number 14, how does bullying contribute to overall mental health crisis?
By exacerbating issue like anxiety, depression, and stress among both victim and bullies, increasing the need for mental health support.
Question number 15, how can bullying affect the bully in the long run?
It can hinder their ability to form healthy relationships, develop empathy, and lead to behavioral problems or even legal issues.
Question number 16, how can teacher effectively address bullying in classrooms?
By fostering open communication, setting clear rules, addressing incidents immediately, and promoting inclusive and respectful behavior.
Question number 17, how can schools prevent bullying during unstructured times like lunch or recess?
By increasing adult supervision, organizations, inclusive activity, and training staff to recognize and address the bullying.
Question number 18, how can parents teach children to stand up to bullies safely?
By encouraging them to be assertive, seek help from trusted adults, and use strategies like staying in groups or avoiding the bully.
Okay, and question number 19, how does bullying empathy reduce bullying behavior?
When people understand others' feelings, they are less likely to harm them and more likely to support those who are being bullied.
Okay, and the last question is, how can a community come together to stop bullying?
By raising awareness, creating supportive environments, implementing anti-bullying programs, and encouraging consistent consequence for harmful behavior.
Okay, thank you Adam Suseno Habe for the great answers.
I
appreciate it.
also thank you for the question. It really helped me about the bullying. Thank you.
Sudah. Berapa menit? Berapa menit video?
Nggak tahu.